ಹಿಜಾಬ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು, ಖುರಾನ್ ಹೇಳೋದೇನು, ಹಿಜಾಬ್ ಹೋರಾಟದ ಹಿಡನ್ ಅಜೆಂಡಾ ಏನು? ಕೇರಳ ರಾಜ್ಯಪಾಲ ಆರಿಫ್ ಖಾನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲೂಸಿವ್ ಮಾತು. ಹಿಜಾಬ್ ವಿವಾದದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅತಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹೇಳಿಕೆಯನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ 18ಗೆ ಕೇರಳ ರಾಜ್ಯಪಾಲರು ಆರಿಫ್ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಖಾನ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಅವರದೇ ಸಮುದಾಯದ ಕೆಲ ನಾಯಕರು ಹೇಳೋ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಖುರಾನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರತ್ಯೇಕವಾಗಿ ಉಲ್ಲೇಖ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಕೆಲವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಖುರಾನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಸ್ತಾಪನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಲೇಟರ್ ಆನ್ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಈ ಹಿಜಾಬ್ ಬುರ್ಕಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೆಲವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಹೀಗೆ ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಗೊಂದಲಗಳು ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿದೆ ಈ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಹಿಜಾಬ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅತಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಅಧಿಕೃತ ಹೇಳಿಕೆಯನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಹಿರಿಯ ವಿದ್ವಾಂಸ, ನಿಜ ಜಾತ್ಯತೀತವಾದಿ ಆರಿಫ್ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಖಾನ್ ಅವರು. ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ 18ಗೆ ವಿಶೇಷ ಸಂದರ್ಶನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕುರಾನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಜಾಬ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಉಲ್ಲೇಖ ಏನಿದೆ, ಅತಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹೇಳಿಕೆಯನ್ನ, ಅಧಿಕೃತ ಹೇಳಿಕೆಯನ್ನ ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
With the hijab controversy in courts, we have a voice that's always spoken for the progressive Islamic thought. And now is Governor of Kerala. We have Arif Mohammed Khan Sahab.
Thank you very much.
Arif Sahab, what do you make of this controversy? Especially with the so-called liberal voices coming out in support in the name of choice that these students should be allowed to have the hijab in school or college.
This is very unfortunate because in India, I think nowhere anybody will try to deny the freedom of choice. Everybody has freedom of choice. You can wear whatever you like. But when you join any organization, either as an employee or as a student or as a volunteer or as a member, then you are expected to accept the discipline of the organization. There are not only Muslim girl students in various universities, colleges and institutions, there are Muslim women officers in army, particularly in police, in administrative services. So I will specifically talk about the police or paramilitary forces. Do they insist that we will wear dress of our choice while on duty? No, nobody can. Not only Muslim women, non-Muslim women also cannot wear a dress of their choice. They will have to follow the dress code, and then there is no compulsion on you that you continue your studies in this particular college. If you do not, if the discipline of the college, if the dress of the code of the college is not to your liking, you can take your own decision. There are hundreds and thousands of institutions. You can join any other institution. Therefore, I feel that this controversy is not only unfortunate, this is absolutely unnecessary. This is a non-issue. In India, nobody wants to restrict the choice of any person. Everybody is free to wear any dress the person likes. So people who are bringing this issue that in the name of choice, this is misplaced. This is not a dress code which is being imposed on the people of Karnataka. This is about a particular college. So either you accept the discipline of the organization, or you can join any other organization. There are many other colleges also.
You're saying it's unfortunate, it's unnecessary.
Unnecessary. It is a
un-Islamic? Is it
un-Islamic when they say that this is prescribed by Islam? Then to that extent, the statement is not right. Because as far as Islamic provision...
They're quoting the Quran.
No. They are not quoting the Quran. They merely, this is very interesting. In any of these controversies, right from triple talaq, they never quote Quran. They only say this is what religion says. Because Quran, the word which is used today for veiling is hijab. Nowhere, 7 times it has been used. Nowhere it has been used in the meaning of clothes which are to be worn by women. The word used by Quran is khimar. Khimar is like a scarf, like dupatta. And what the Quran says, that pull over your khumar onto your bosom. Actually, the word which Quran uses is not even bosom. The word which Quran uses is jilbab. Jilbab is it's like shirt, the upper garment of the women. It is not even, it has been translated because what the Quran ayah says, that pull over your scarf over your jil. It does not say over your face. It does not say. It says over your jilbab, which has been interpreted to mean because it covers this part of the body. Therefore, Quran is asking you to cover the bosoms with your jilbab. Jilbab is a loose cloth which you are using. And in Semitic tradition, particularly among the Jews, there is a sect which is called Orthodox Jews. The Orthodox Jews, among Orthodox Jews, their hair of the women are like their private parts. So they never display hair. In Islam, there is
so you're saying originally it's to not display the hair is a Jewish tradition.
Not every Jew, only the Orthodox Jews. Their women, even today, they don't display their hair. They cover the whole hair like a turban they use. So this has come from there. Quran uses the word khimar and jilbab. Hijab has been used, I have told you 7 times, but not where it has been used, it does not refer to the clothing of the women. It refers to wall, it refers to curtain, it refers to separation, it refers to seclusion. It does not refer to clothing. So, but they never...
It's not meant to be a garment when it's...
No, hijab is not a garment at all. 7 times it has been used in Quran. And Arab women were basically working women. They used to participate not only in the household chores, they were, during the early Islamic period, the superintendent of the market at Medina and Makkah, both were women. And they used to carry, like the policemen today carry a small staff in their hand. They used to carry lash in their hand. And they were authorized to punish men who were accused of adulteration. If they found the accusation to be true, then they were supposed to give the punishment on the spot itself. There are prophetic narrations that in the battle of Uhud, names of the 2 wives of the prophets are given. Now, somebody who was injured, he is saying, when they were giving water to me, I could see that they have folded their clothes and I could see their ankles. How is it possible for a woman to be wearing the hijab which, as it has been interpreted and as it is understood today, how is it possible for them to participate in economic activities, in even battle activities? How is it possible? These are all later day innovations. But here, it is not even question of that. Here the question is that you have knowingly taken admission in an educational institution. Every institution has its own set of discipline, a code of, a dress code. When you took the admission, you were aware of it. How is it that after having signed all those papers and after having accepted that dress code, now you are revolting against it? You are revolting against it not because you really want to revolt against it, but because so many forces are working in the society who want to use religion, who want to use you to create, to gain certain political benefits. They want to use you for their own ulterior motives.
Now there are reports of PFI and their
This is
student
exactly
bodies.
what I am saying. This is exactly what I am saying. They are using it for their own ulterior motives. And here I must add one more point. The point is that Quran strongly denounces those who use the verses of God, that is Quran, for purposes other than those which are stated. If you, and it names that if you use it for worldly gain, which includes political power, if you use it for that, then Quran strongly denounces those people.
So what you're saying is, in fact, those who are denouncing this as Islamic or un-Islamic are themselves involved in quote-unquote un-Islamic acts.
Surely, I have absolutely no doubt. Like those, before 1947, before the country was partitioned, I would like to put it this way. In the name of religion, they got India partitioned. They created a new country. In the name of religion, in the name of Islam. You want me to believe that something created in the name of Islam will prove to be so fragile that it got split, it failed within 25 years.
And we had Bangladesh.
And we had Bangladesh. It means that it had nothing to do with the Islam which was being invoked to partition India.
And the same atmosphere prevails today.
Same mentality is still working. People, for their own personal political gains, they use the name of the religion. Nobody is going to deny you the choice, whatever you want to wear, wear at home, wear in the marketplace, wear. First of all, if you strictly go by the law which you are invoking to insist that you want to wear hijab, that law does not allow you to step outside home.
But
then follow the law fully. It does not allow you to step outside the home. Not only that, if you strictly go by that law, then this law, many people may say that I'm trying to inject something new. But this is a fact, the law says so. You cannot even live in a society which is not under the administration of Muslims. Then what are you going to do? Law is not to be followed selectively. Either you follow it fully or you don't follow it.
For the times we live in, everything seen with the prism of being anti-Modi and pro-Modi and
that is the whole problem. It is not question of Islam. It is because some people have that kind of hatred. They want to use every opportunity to embrace the government. They want to use every opportunity to create divisions in the society. Who is denying you the freedom of choice? Tell me that name. You wear whatever you want to wear at home. In private is fair. You go to market, you go to other places, you wear whatever you want to wear.
Right.
But when you join an institution, then you sign on the documents that you will follow the discipline of the institution. You will follow the dress code of the institution. Now a Muslim girl who joins IPS, I have not heard so far. And since India has become independent, Every year Muslim women get into, there are many other branches also, but police I am saying, because while on duty, they are to follow a dress code. In mission schools, people from every section of the society, in fact, till about 20-25 years back, it were only the Christian institutions which were providing the best education at the school level. Everybody joined them. And I have myself seen children from my own family, my relatives, that the children, when they sit on the dining table, they used to do this. Nobody ever objected to that. Why? Because we wanted our children to have good education. Now, even the educational institutions are being used for political purposes.
I think that's the bottom line. The only identity, in fact, if it's all about assertion of identity, then unfortunately, for some communities, especially the Muslim community, the only identity that matters now is the political identity, and that's
actually it is not for Muslim community. Number of people are there who radically differ with this approach.
But they can't voice their.
Unfortunately, I tend to agree with that. But still, now people who are ready to raise their voice is much larger than it used to be earlier, and this number is increasing every day. But still, they sort of avoid joining issue with the clergy. People do not realize. Many people give me this argument, but even such a committee says that you always talk about clergy. The such a committee says that only 4% students go to the madrasas. It is true. I doubt even 4%. They may be less than 4%. But unfortunately, every mosque from which sermons are given, particularly on Friday, is controlled by them.
Well, we can only hope that these voices get the strength, and your voice adding to that should give them the strength that's so desperately needed now. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you very much.
ಮತ್ತಷ್ಟು ಸುದ್ದಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ.